ever wondered what would happen if you paused on all the action? Quit the stress and need no caption. Give your Instagram vacation. Yeah, work on your patience. Yeah, what you
Hi
ain't
guys,
facing, yeah.
welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abigail. I am a very proud graduate of Igachon University, a very recent Kenya School of Law alumni, and a soon-to-be advocate of the High Court of Kenya. So I am very happy and in very high spirits because I finished my pupillage, and as recent as Friday, I officially cleared from the Kenya School of Law, and I now have a green light to start the process of petitioning the Chief Justice to be admitted to the High Court of Kenya, to be admitted to the Kenyan bar. I am so happy. And one thing I have discovered about myself in pupillage during this whole entire process is that my highs, they tend to go the extra mile. Like, if I'm celebrating something, my joy does not end in that day. Like, I celebrated the passing of my bar exam for like over 2 weeks. I still feel the emotions even after the fact. But that's what's happened. That's what's up. I am also very happy that I am trying to get back to the groove that I had in posting and uploading the content, the YouTube channel, and I'm so happy generally. I'm just so happy. I know I have been unable to vlog any of my pupillage diaries. I had the whole idea, the whole concept, but just executing it became so difficult. I could not pin down the logistics even. It was just so difficult, and so I decided to wait it out until I was done with pupillage, and then I am gonna have a conversation with you about how my pupillage was. And so I have some questions picked out, and I'm gonna be reading them while answering. I promise you, I have not thought about them. I have literally just picked the questions. So I am trying to make this as raw and as authentic as it can be. So without any further ado, let's just go into it. Describe your pupillage experience in 3 words. I would say fun, informative, and impactive. It was fun because just the general experience, my pupil master, my colleagues, they have made the experience fun, and I have definitely learned a lot. And I believe that the 6 months that I've been there has impacted my life in ways that I'm not even able to comprehend now. So fun, impactful, and informative. What's one thing you thought pupillage would be like, but it absolutely wasn't? Honestly, I thought that I would just be thrown into the deep end and I'm gonna need to figure things out for myself. So let's just say I thought pupillage would be difficult, and it turned out it wasn't. I have had the very best colleagues, the very best pupil mistress, the very best boss, and the entire experience for me has just been an answered prayer. They have given me an image of pupillage that it wasn't easy, but it wasn't difficult. I'm almost tempted to say it was easy. Honestly, I'm tempted to say it was easy because the support that I have, I was literally like introduced into the practice like a baby. The best introduction I could have ever asked for. So the one thing I thought pupillage would be it was absolutely not difficult. It was not difficult at all. For the entire 6-month period that I was there, anytime I'm stuck, I can tell you my colleagues and even my boss, they made sure that they unstuck me. If that makes sense. The other one is, what was your biggest I'm actually a lawyer moment? Honestly, when I received the results of my passing the bar, Honestly, if I'm being on, that's it. Because when I started Pupillage, I had failed the bar, and I don't know, but everybody in that office, they were convinced that I was gonna pass the bar. Even my boss, we were in her office, and she just told me, "You're gonna pass. I believe you're gonna pass." I kid you not. I was my biggest enemy because I was doubting myself. I was like, if I didn't do it the first time, the second time is that much harder, and so I don't see myself passing. And so when I got the results a few months into my pupillage, that was the moment for me. Like, I am actually gonna be a lawyer. I am actually going to be admitted to the bar and become an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. That was the highlight of my pupillage, if I'm being honest. And the entire office, my boss was so happy. And it also meant then that we were gonna have conversations about, being retained after pupillage, and it just made my future as a lawyer seem that much more visible and tangible. What's the funniest thing that happened to you during pupillage? The funniest thing, I would say it was a day that everybody in the office made a mistake. And so our boss was like, "What is it with you guys today? Should I just send you home?" And I mean, every single person in that office just had something wrong. I think we had uploaded a legal document into the wrong court, and so we had paid the fee, and so it was like, that's done. Another person, I think, had done something with the document. It was supposed to be taken somewhere, and then it was just for me it was funny because we were all in a mistake, and like there was no that instance of how can I help. We were all just there, like just silent, and yeah, it was the funniest moment for me because what are the odds? The other question is, which task made you question all your life choices? Which task? I'd say litigation tasks, mostly litigation tasks, because of the amount of documents and the preparations that are involved, and just the litigation process in its entirety. It's very slow, and justice is not always being served. I've just been reminded that as of recently with the task I was handling. And so every time I'm handling a litigation file, I'm just like, I don't think I want to be a litigation lawyer. I don't think this is cut out for me. And we actually had that conversation with my boss because she told me, like, I need to develop the thick skin that's required for litigation, because the whole idea of he said, she said, it's just too much for me. And even what's worse is the timing of it all. Like, litigation takes a long time, and for me, I'm just having a hard time with that. So it's just it makes me question my life choices. And also, pupillage gives you the ability to actually tell which kind of law you want to practice, which field of law you want to go into. And so I think from my pupillage experience, it's safe to say that I do not want to go into litigation. I mean, I will do it because if it comes in my tasks, I will do it, and I will do it well. But if I do have an option, it's not going to be among my choices. The next one is, what's one thing no one warns you about pupillage? I'd say the workbook. The amount of diligence and just the commitment that is required for you to fill in the workbook. I mean, you hear people say about it, but until you get to actually do it, it's not fun, and it's not pretty. It's the most not fun part of pupillage, filling in the workbook, especially before you are supervised, because you never know when you're supervised, and your pupillage workbook always has to be filled. So that is one thing nobody wants you about, like the pupillage, filling in a pupillage workbook, like what goes into it. If pupillage had a warning label, what would you say? What would it say? Workbook. It's just about the workbook. Everything is just about the workbook. Feel the damn workbook. Feel the damn workbook. It should be in glowing red and in capital letters. Feel the damn workbook. I wish after you've been supervised, you could just feel the entirety of it. Like, you just take a weekend and feel the entirety of it. But feel the damn workbook. What's one skill you gained that had nothing to do with the law? That's a good one. One skill that I gained that had nothing to do with the law. I'd definitely say, I am tempted to say diligence, but diligence comes with the law. But the one skill that I gained, I think it's to always know when to quit. Always know when to quit. When maybe a client wants to insist on taking a particular step, and you as the advocate looking at the legal course of action, you can tell that it's to no avail, like the end is just going to be the same. Like, you can't perpetually be in courts. So not knowing when to quit also comes in. Like, you don't have to go to litigation. There are other means. And if I'm being honest, actually, I've started being open about the idea of restorative justice. And I think there's also another thing that bugs me about litigation, because litigation is about punitive things, being punished for doing this. So you stole, you're being punished, you're being taken to, a year in jail. You've done this, you're being given 3 years in jail. And so while I'm doing this, I started asking myself, who does this really help? I mean, we are trying to sell the idea that this, punitive, because our litigation system, it's sort of punitive, like we're punishing you because you've broken the law, you've done something wrong. But the said victims, how have they been assisted? And so I'm honestly much more open to the idea of restorative justice, because I'm like, if this person has stolen from you, instead of sending this person to jail for 3 years, how about you come up with a mechanism? How about this person works at your house for free for 6 months? This person, goes to this school and cleans it up. This person, like something that actually is impactful, that makes an impact to the society. And that is one thing actually that bugs me about our current litigation system, because it is just purely punitive. And I understand that there are some cases like defilement cases and, sexual assault cases that you feel the need to be punitive in that sense, in order to send that message that you should not do this because this and this will happen. I get that part. But what next after this person is in jail? What's next? So, case scenario, this person has defiled the child, and the minor, has gotten pregnant as a result of it. You have sent the said convicted person to prison for, let's say, life. Who's gonna take care of this child? And I'm just trying to be very objective here and take the feelings out of the picture. So who's gonna take care of this child? Because this person is in prison. There is no child support that is coming in. So what you have done is essentially nothing. You've done nothing to assist and impact this minor's life. Because my option of restorative justice would be, have you been convicted of defiling this child? Yes. So my idea would be, not only does this adult person get to pay for child support, first of all, I would always make sure that the physical custody of this child is always with the dad, so that the mother has the little bit of freedom to go back to school and do whatever, and so her life doesn't actually stop. And then I'd also perpetuate it next to the convicted person's family, so that they also get to feel the brunt, because if this person is unable to care for the child, then their family should, like, something that will actually make a change and impact. And for me, that sounds more punitive than sending someone to prison, honestly. I'm just saying, but for me, next question. Finish this sentence. Pupillage taught me that. I don't know if I'm supposed to say a lot of things or just one thing, but Pupillage taught me that litigation is hard. Litigation is hard. There are a lot of children suffering in family issues from what I've seen from the cases I've handled. But all in all, Pupillage has also taught me that justice is not always served. Like you can receive a file, you see your client's case, and the courts you just yeah. And also Pupillage has taught me that clients do lie. That should be the first one. Clients do lie. I know as advocates we are not supposed to inquire into the truth of our client's instructions, but sometimes you will just be cooked in front of the court with your client's lies, and you'll be bombarded with the truth, and client just lies. Clients, they do lie. And sometimes you're gonna find yourself at the short end of the stick because of your clients and their lies. So Pupillage has also taught me that it is possible. It is okay. It's possible that there are some cases that you're gonna take personally. There are some cases, despite all our best efforts, there are some cases that you're gonna take personally. But above all, Pupillage has taught me that I am in the right profession. I am in my passion. I am doing what I love. If anything, it has reinforced my passion for law, and it has opened my vision to the different possibilities that exist outside of the world. Like recently, I just started telling my friends, like, you cannot dream beyond your exposure. So Pupillage has exposed me to a lot, and as a result, it has forced me to dream bigger than I even thought I'd ever dream. And so this is what is going to be our last question. I only had 10 of them. And it says, one chapter closed. What are you most excited or nervous about as you wait to be called to the bar? I love this question. I am excited. I don't think I'm nervous at all. I am excited about the entire process of being called to the bar and having my name in the role of advocate, appending my signature. I am excited to finally look back at my younger self and tell myself, Abigail, you did it. You are a lawyer. You are an advocate. I am excited about practicing law. I'm excited about representing my clients, being exposed to different cases, growing in the field. I'm excited about just flying high. I'm just excited about flying high. I'm telling you guys, I have a very, very, very good and very positive feeling that my life for the next few foreseeable years, I'm gonna be in the best season of my life. The best season of my life. I cannot even tell you, like, it's the I don't know, but I know. I don't know, but I know I am in the best season of my life yet. I am gonna be, guys, I'm telling you this, and take it to the bank. I am gonna be the best at what I do. I am gonna be among the best at what I do. Any field of law that I decide to venture in, I am gonna be the best in that field of law. My dreams, they're so big, guys. They're so big. I'm having trouble containing the excitement. They're almost coming out of me. My mind is just with excitement and my dreams and my ideas and my vision for the future. So that is what I'm excited about. I'm just excited about getting to practice and do what I love. I have so many ideas and so many dreams and this vision that I want to actualize, that I'm feeling my body is not big enough to contain everything, but I am very equal to the task ahead of me. And the next step is getting admitted to the bar, and that is gonna be our next series, called To the Bar. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. You guys, you don't even know. I'm very, very excited. So this marks the end of this conversation. I am so happy. I am so happy. I'm so happy. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm so happy with this part of my life. I am actually enjoying life. I love being a lawyer. I love being a lawyer. And to my future kids, I just want them to brag. You better brag that your mom is a lawyer, because it didn't come to me for free. It didn't come to me easy. And so do my friends. My friends, brag. I want you to brag. And not in a bad way, but just brag, because it didn't come to me easy. It didn't come to me easy. So you have a lawyer here soon to be. Just give me a few months. I'm gonna be able to present you in court. But until then, thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for your support this far. Thank you so much. Sometimes, just recently, I went back to reading my comments, and I saw someone had commented on the very first video that they are gonna see me next, like on my video when I passed the bar. And I just went back and replied to it, and I'm like, hey, I did it. And it's such a surreal feeling. I'm just excited. I'm also very excited about what's in store for you guys. I have something cooking in the kitchen, as I always do have something cooking in the kitchen. You'll see it pretty soon. And let me just leave you here. I will see you guys in the next video from this soon to be advocate of the High Court to you. It's very thankful, and lots of gratitude from you guys. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.